Want the Leica look but aren't on a Leica budget? Try this lens. The Zeiss FE 55mm f1.8 made for Sony E-Mount. I am totally blown away by this lens. I can't believe what a nice rendering, colorful pop, 3D detail, almost like medium format looks, fall off, micro contrast this lens gives off. This lens is totally nuts. It is sharp, 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 beautiful rendering, and it really does live up to the Zeiss sort of three-prong circle they have for their lenses for Sony E-Mount. It is sharp like nobody's business. We're talking Batis, Summicron levels of sharpness. We are talking about beautiful micro contrast, beautiful fall off, colors that pop, are rich, are deep, are vibrant, and then that 3D look you get, both from like Leica and Zeiss lenses, where the subject just seems to stand out a little bit from the background. And it's just sort of the way the contrast and the sharpness and the fall off and the micro contrast all sort of work together. So the subject is sharp around the edges and the background falls off into a blur very nicely. So this lens has really got me intrigued about Zeiss lenses for the Sony E-Mount system. I understand from my pals down at Precision Camera that this lens is something of an anomaly, that this sort of is like above and beyond anything else made from this like 2015 or so era set of Sony lenses, but I'm still gonna check it out. I have a feeling that like some of those Zeiss Batis lenses, like that 85 1.8, might have some of this magic in them. So I'm gonna check it out. Until then, here are a few image samples from this lens just to give you an idea of how well this renders. And then I'll make some more videos about it. Maybe I'll compare it to some other 50mm lenses. I have a feeling this will compare very favorably. I will also check out some of those other Zeiss lenses that I'm talking about when I can get my hands on them reasonably economically. I realized I should mention, I got this lens for like just over 400 bucks used. That's something like, I don't know, like a 20th over the Apo Summicron 50mm from Leica. Just saying. Before I end the video, of course, I also have to give some negatives that I've already noticed about this lens. First is the focusing distance. It's like this. It's like, I don't know, 5 feet, 6 feet. You can't get up super close with this guy. This is a little bit of a yell, don't whisper at your model type of a lens, It's not great for video because of the focusing. The rendering is really nice in video as well, of course, but both in photo and video, the focus isn't perfect. This is not a modern Sony G Master lens. Whatever motors in this are kind of slow, and it does misfocus occasionally. So, you got to be really careful that you're hitting focus, even with autofocus, even on the most current Sony cameras. But man, this light little black tube of a lens, if it's in focus, if you're far enough away from the subject, is just fantastic. You pair it with something like the A7CR, and look, this is the Sigma Contemporary. It's about the same size as the 24mm Sigma Contemporary. So just a really compact, portable, sweet powerhouse of a beautiful rendering lens. Super impressed and sort of super amazed that this thing, doesn't get more coverage, because it really is something of a dream lens, honestly. So anyways, have you tried the 50mm? It's been out for plenty of years, so I'm guessing a lot of folks have. Does this lens not get its due? How have you found it compares to more modern lenses like the 50mm f1.2 and the new G Master f1.4 50mm? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!